It's gonna be.
You're smiling, y'all. I feel like this is a freaking setup.
It's a setup, baby. Who's more likely to overreact? 2, 3.
Shane.
Caroline. Ain't no way. I react justifiably.
Oh,
in every
okay.
situation.
No, the hell you don't.
Apparently, I'm the only person that knows how to properly stack Tupperware.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't with you.
You'd be like, I'm bored. What are we gonna do? I'm hungry. Get a damn hobby that don't have to be that complicated.
That's not on the damn
and
list.
You want to overcomplicate it.
You
Hold up, back up.
are not allowed
You're
to
my
do that,
space.
sir. Objection.
1, 2, 3.
Shame.
Caroline, you lie.
That is not true.
You lie, you do it, and it
I do
makes me
not.
so mad.
I do not.
that it
Oh, yeah.
belongs.
Like when you were in Germany. I was raging.
Welcome to the Wife Approved podcast. I'm Shane.
And I'm Caroline.
Let's go. Welcome back, everybody, to the Wife Approved podcast.
Hello.
At it once again. Today's episode, I think, is going to be a fun one. So I don't think you've looked at the notes at all.
I haven't.
So,
I've got my ass handed to me this week.
So, well, what else is new? Oh, you've been busy is all I'm
Yeah,
saying. You've been
okay.
busy. You've been working a lot. I know
About to say, we're starting this off a little feisty.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
sure.
need you to calm
We're going to
down.
see if I can get through this one without getting into
Oh, let
any
me guess.
trouble.
You picked a topic that is going to get you in trouble. I think you like it.
I don't think there's anything that's not going to get me in trouble at this point with this
Well,
podcast.
speaking of that, really quick.
Well, hold on. Before we get into that, let me just preview what we're going to do today.
Okay.
Okay, for
I'm
everybody.
scared a little.
I don't know what you got to say. But today's episode, we're going to do, I've got a bunch of topics. Okay, we're going to do who's more likely, you or me. You've seen those like Instagram videos.
Yeah, but you got to pick the topic. So did you just set me up and pick it?
Well, what'd you say last time? Tough titty said the kitty.
Meow.
You
You
didn't
forgot the
prepare.
meow.
I prepared. So
Yeah.
we're going to do this, and I think it'll be fun because I've seen these like videos on Instagram and stuff, you know, who's more likely to do this or that. And we've got a bunch of topics ranging from just like couples and marriage, money, parenting, personality differences. So that's going to be.
You're
an
smiling,
interesting
y'all.
one.
I feel like this is a freaking
It's
setup.
a setup, baby. We're going to do some tech stuff and then just like fun hypotheticals. So I would encourage, if you would like to watch along or listen along with your significant other and kind of play along with us, I think that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
You know?
I
think
have seen the videos too.
We might learn a little bit about each other. So good conversation starters.
I don't
also.
trust you. I feel like you're setting me up, or these
I
are
would-
all going to be me.
No, I would never.
Yeah, right.
I would never.
Bullshit.
But it could be fun conversation starters and stuff like that with your significant other as well, if you're listening or watching
Boy.
at home. Also, real quick, if you have any questions that you want to address in a future episode, you can leave an anonymous question, or you could tell us who you are if you want. But there's a link in the show notes. Take you to our website, and you can ask us anything you want about, you know, tech, marriage, whatever, kids, parenting, and we'll do our best to address it in a future episode. And
Or any rants.
yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll listen to some rants. Probably get us
Remember the
going.
rant and rave section in the free times was the
Oh, yeah.
best. I
God.
actually got a couple in there.
God, did you?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I got
bet.
2 in.
I bet you had some. It was all ranting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You weren't raving about nothing.
I don't know, maybe.
That was the only reason I used to get that.
Yes.
That
Ooh, I just
those
took you
little free
back.
times they had here in our city. They still do that?
I don't think so. Maybe.
That was awesome. But yeah, leave those. Send us anonymously, or you can comment on YouTube or Spotify. Whatever you want, we'll check it out and we'll address it in a future episode. Okay, so before we start, you wanted to say something?
So right before this, getting ready to film or whatever, I am getting tore up in the comments. Your little Valentine's Day army, and I'm being dramatic because it's like 2 people, but the ratio to the comments is like half.
So people are with me.
Yeah, but like,
Hell
come on,
yeah.
guys, it's not that serious.
Hell
like, you
yeah.
were so worried about, you were worried about getting got in the comments, right? But it's me.
A little bit. Yeah, because I was like, oh, you're going to make me look like an asshole here because I didn't plan Valentine's Day
But, I mean,
a year in advance.
Well, I laugh, of course, because I think it's either the comment on the reel or it might be the reel and the video.
Short clips, yeah.
But like one left a normal comment and then the same person that like bashed me in another comment, and like I don't care, but it's not that serious. Shane gets taken care of on Valentine's Day.
Oh, it was like serious, like a serious kind of thing.
Yeah, like I almost want to read it.
Oh, nah.
Anyway,
It's
so
all good.
so they got your back, so you should feel good because you were like a little worried after that episode.
You need to get some female listeners.
Jordan commented, she killed me. She said, she commented on that reel and she said, well, Jimmy was shocked when he couldn't get a reservation yesterday.
The day before Valentine's Day.
That was funny.
Yeah. So it's not just me. That's always,
well, and they got your back, but it's not that serious.
Yeah. I wonder how many female listeners we have. Let us know. Drop a comment if you're watching on YouTube or whatever, and let us know. But
probably just people that know me or something.
That's funny.
It's not funny. You're just you're all happy.
This time, yeah, because usually people are digging at me in the comments.
Oh no, it's my turn, I guess.
Shit. So
that's okay.
The comment section, it's you never know what you're gonna get there.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, always fun. Not always fun to check out, but
the coolest comments.
Fun.
I saw a couple of cool ones, like guy bitching about Valentine's Day, like you. Hold on. But the best part of the comment is at the very end, he's like, but I'm like a hopeless romantic and I get all the ladies in my life a rose. And so it was like, y'all hate it, but you still do it. So it's sweet,
Yeah, that sounds about right. What it is the ones that suck usually come from the short video clips, because people don't watch the whole podcast. They get these little sound bites and they're like, oh, he's an asshole or whatever.
Ain't you.
Or, well, it has been before. People talking
non-custodial parent. You're just the NCP.
Yeah. NCP. NPC.
Whatever.
Calling me an absent father and bullshit like that. Yeah, that's because people just see these little sound bites.
I know. It does not bother me at all.
Of us talking shit to each other, ranting. But anyways, let's get into this because
I'm scared.
This is going to be fun. Okay, we're going to start with I don't know if this is going to work. I might just have to hold this. All right,
dude, it's hot in here. You got me sweating.
It's hot in here. You nervous?
No, I'm hot. You cut the dang air off.
All right, so we can dig into these a little bit if we want, or we can just kind of fly through them. But here we go. The first one is like the couples section.
So how am I supposed to answer? Is it yes or no, or what do we do?
So when I ask, we both have to say, we'll try to do it at the same time, but I don't know how well we'll do that. But we'll say,
Well, we can't say you because then we're both going to be like, you. I gotta say Shane.
Okay, so let's say our name, Shane or Caroline, because also too, if people are listening, that might make it, and not watching, might make it a little easier to follow along. Okay, who's more likely to apologize first?
Caroline. Yeah. Oh, so we're saying it at the same time. Okay, I get it now. Sorry, a little bit slow.
Yeah, we know. That's the second week in a row.
What? You said that to me last week too? Get his ass in the comments. I'm over this. This is a setup. Okay.
Hey, that's a good one. Apologize first. It's you. I have gotten a whole lot better though.
Like
about that.
85%. Yeah, like almost 85%. Full circle.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You're
still the best.
You're
still the best there. I'm giving you a compliment. Don't ruin it. You're still the best there.
But you can call me slow.
But I've gotten a lot better. Okay. Who's more likely to spend more money? Ooh, I'm going to go Caroline. Caroline. Yeah, I guess. But I say that because it's because of like facials and stuff, like microneedling and all the like skincare stuff I do. You do spend a lot on tech, but see, you can get away with it because it's work. Like the Vision Pro, the most waste of money ever. Hey, I just found out that they're finally going to have a native YouTube app on the Vision Pro.
So actually, I don't know.
So you might never get me out of that thing. No.
I don't know, really. I'm sitting here thinking about it because every purchase you make is like huge, like thousands.
That's a tough one, yeah.
Like I might spend a couple $100 on
I don't make a bunch of $1,000 purchases, to be clear.
I'm just saying, but when you do,
I do, yeah,
it is big.
Yeah, I would say you day to day. I may be more likely.
And your classes are like $200 a month, so
like
I don't know.
Classes.
Yeah, your
MMA and jiu-jitsu. Okay, yeah. I would say on a day-to-day basis, you are more likely to spend more money. I've been fussing at you about going to Starbucks every single day forever. Like, which is
What is this?
it's a waste of that's a waste of money, I think. But it's
So
you.
are your cigars.
You're more likely to go just like randomly. Like I will think about a purchase forever, and then maybe I might be more likely to spend money on a big purchase, but I'll think about it a lot and take a lot of time before I do it. You're more likely to just be out on the town, drop into TJ Maxx and spend $200-$300.
Yeah, but then you'll order tech on Amazon and call it work. And I don't even know it happens until I look in the bank account. I don't know. That's a hard one.
That's a tough one.
It really might be even because it's just different.
Yeah.
And my $4 coffee isn't breaking a bank anywhere.
Have you added that up over the course of the year? We're not gonna get into it. That's gonna start a fight right there.
That is part of my payment for working for you.
Oh, okay.
It's part of my contract.
Okay. Who is more likely to survive longer on a desert island? On
Shane.
a deserted island? Shane. Who's more likely to say, I'm fine, when they're not?
Got a little
Shane.
Watley. That's got a little Mr. Shane Watley in it. Shane.
Yeah. I think probably most guys.
A lot of women do that.
You think
But
so?
I have a hard. Oh yeah, that's like the
when they say,
female
like,
joke.
I'm fine,
What's
but-
wrong? Nothing.
Yeah,
And then they're
yeah,
mad and they're
yeah.
steaming. But see, I don't do well holding in
Right.
how I'm feeling. I might tell that to a stranger, but like, even if it's you, I might not tell you what I'm upset about. I'm like, I can't talk about it right now. Like I'm annoyed, But you'll be like, nothing's wrong. Nothing. I'm like, why's your face like that? It's my face.
Most guys, I think generally speaking, most guys probably aren't as good about talking about feelings and emotions and all that stuff as women. So
Yeah.
I think most guys will probably be like, I'm fine. Women will do it in a way that they're not fine.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was talking about. I thought that was for me.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
All right, good.
Okay.
I like that question.
All right. Who's more likely to avoid conflict?
Shane.
Shane.
Oh, I can't stand it either. Sometimes I'm just like, just say it. Like, I can't. I can't deal with anybody's bullshit anymore. I can't do it. It's a flaw. Well, I think it's a good character trait now.
In a relationship, who's more likely to avoid conflict?
In a relationship, not just in general? Shane. I don't know. I mean,
it doesn't seem that way if you watch or listen to this podcast, but that's because we're stuck in these chairs and we have to keep talking. Normally, I will just stop talking and walk away to avoid a conflict.
I'm kind of like that too, to a degree. Like I will just, because I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, neither one of us. I mean, we don't,
like if you're talking about conflict with each other.
Yeah. And so, okay, outside of relationship, who's more likely?
Shane.
Yeah, I don't like conflict. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like you're so bad at that no one knows how you really feel. Even if you feel some type of way, they don't know. And so I feel like it causes more problems. I feel like if you were just like direct, like, this is how I feel, this is what you did, let's stop dancing, boom, put it out there, then you can hash it out and it's over. Versus like you kind of dance around it or just avoid it and then it's always there.
See, I would argue that point.
And then the other person doesn't know what
I don't know. So you're talking about like
anyone.
So you're talking
you do that with anyone.
So you're talking about like people that we know and stuff like that. I'd say,
yeah.
I mean, I don't like conflict, but I would also argue that like I am one of the most direct people you know.
You are, but
when I get to that point.
Yes, but they have to back you in a corner, basically. Like you're not just gonna, if something is truly bothering you or someone did something wrong to you or just piss you off, whatever, you will eat it and act like everything's okay, and then that person never knows like how you really feel. Now, if someone comes at you and is like, Shane, you will be the most blunt, like cutthroat, like hurt your feelings,
right?
Because you are so blunt, but you do like stuff because you don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I think as I've gotten older, I just because I have such little tolerance for bullshit and negativity, or whatever the case is, whatever the bullshit is that's annoying me, I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like it's
but
like
it kicks the can down the road.
it's a mentality thing, and I just don't have space in my brain to deal with it. And so I just would rather not. Like, I just don't want to deal with it. Like,
See, and
I don't
can't.
like, I can shut like, things don't bother me as much either, I don't think, as you. So like, if something's bothering me, or if there's whatever, maybe it's something that's bothering you, I would just be like, I have that switch. We've talked about it, that switch. I could just flip a switch and not care. Like, I can do that really easily.
You can, and you can still like be normal-ish around said people. But I can't pretend my feelings. And so I'm the kind of person, and it took me a while to get here. I used to be like that. I used to just avoid. I didn't want to deal with it. It was too stressful, whatever. I don't care. But like, then the problem never goes away, and I feel like it festers. And so like, it took me a while to get here, but now I've learned and I've set boundaries. And now like, when someone like does something that bothers me, or crosses a line, or is a dick, or just an asshole, like, I just confront it head on. And I'm like, this is not okay. You're not going to do this. And then it's uncomfortable. It's ugly. But then it's off my chest.
Well, I'm just like that too. I think it just takes a lot longer for me to get to that point.
You kick the can.
Because I just don't care. Yeah. I really just don't let things
bother. It's a talent.
I don't let things bother me as much as you.
Yeah, but that switch inside of you though is a little scary. I can't do that.
Yeah, I can shut it off and shut people out, or whatever
easily. I can't, and then I also can't sit in the same room because I'm steaming, you know. So anyway,
I don't let things bother me. That's what it comes down to.
It does bother you though. That's the thing. Like, it doesn't bother you when you're not thinking about it, but it does bother you. It does. That's what I'm saying. Like, it resurfaces here and there where I'm like, just address it and then we can move on.
I address things when stuff bothers me. I'm extremely blunt about stuff. I mean, there's no middle ground with me, and that's, it's
kind of crazy.
There really is no middle ground.
Yeah.
If I need to address something, I will probably hurt somebody's feelings, or whatever the case is, in terms of like conflict. But I don't like conflict, so that's probably why
nobody does.
It
is
some people do. Some people.
Yeah,
do
yeah. Actually, some people do, but
okay.
It's a lot. Conflict's rough.
Moving on. Who's more likely to apologize? And just move on. Did we already say that one?
Yeah.
So apologize. That's Caroline. Although I've gotten a lot better. Who's more likely to hold a grudge?
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Shane.
Which is funny because we're still talking in relationships here, though, I guess. Like, so, yeah, I when I don't let things bother me, I've gotten really good about not letting things bother me. But when something does bother me, it's hard to let it go.
It's not just our relationship either.
Well, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. But, it's hard for me to let something go if something does bother me.
That has gotten...
But it's gotten better.
20% better.
20% better. Okay. But I'm still improving.
But so see, I used to be grudge queen.
Yeah?
God, when I was young, I was like...
Yeah, you changed.
Hothead, Shockner Jean, that's my maiden name. Like Shockner, like hothead, hot, and like I was like a firecracker. And you talk about a grudge, I could hold a grudge like you would not believe, and I changed.
Yeah. You did. You changed a whole lot in terms of that.
Yeah, 360.
But yeah, I used to, like, if I was pissed at
ignore me for a week.
I would ignore you for a week.
Talk to everybody in the house but me.
Silent treatment.
Oh,
again,
God.
that switch, I'd just be like, emotionless.
So mad. I wanted to like.
But I'm gotten better. But I would say me. Okay. Who's more likely to suggest couples therapy? Interesting.
Ready? Let's just go. 1, 2, 3. Shane.
Which is probably to most people's surprise, I think. But I've just learned, I would say most guys.
But see, I suggested it like early on, like when early in the early years.
You were like, motherfucker, you need to go get therapy.
You fucking needed it.
You weren't like, let's couples therapy.
Yeah.
So it's different when you're involved. But I think, I'd say that probably comes to surprise most guys. I think, again, generally speaking here, I think most guys probably, again, don't like talking about feelings and emotions and stuff, but I have learned through the past, and that is very true with me also, but I've learned just through experiences and, dabbling a little bit with, counseling and therapy and stuff in the past through difficult times, that sometimes that shit is necessary. And
Well,
we have dabbled in that to get through some tough moments, that couples therapy. And I think it was my suggestion
I didn't want to
at
go.
the point, but yeah, at the time, but sometimes,
I don't like talking about my feelings either,
well, God,
especially with a stranger.
I definitely don't, but I know that it can be very beneficial if
It
you're
wasn't can. That shit was
well, it was beneficial.
wow.
I'm just saying, and
But it was because, like, I just hate how many wacko therapists there are. There just are.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that. And I don't know how we found such a good one. Like, she was like an ex-cop. I really liked her. And, like, we had, we've dealt with I've dealt with a share of therapists just for like kids. And like, again, we've had like so much trauma, and some of them are wackadoodles and they're terrible. And you sit there and you're like, why the hell am I here? It's a waste of time. So I would say a good couples therapist is what you need. What
of course,
what specialty was it? It was like,
I don't know.
Anyway, she was a special therapist, but it was transformative because men and women are so different. We don't think the same. We don't see things the same. And I think sometimes, especially you, like, I would be telling you something and this is how I feel and like this is how it is and and like you would disagree with me. And I think sometimes couples, men and women, because women could be the same way, need to hear it from like a third party, or have a third non-invested party say, well, like, this is how you think. That
he's right about this.
This is how you think. This is how she thinks. Y'all are saying the same thing, but it's just like...
Yeah, I mean, sometimes if we've always said, and we said on this podcast, I think before, communication is definitely the key, I would say, to a healthy relationship. And if you get to a point where that communication is no longer happening or effective or whatever, just amongst yourselves, you might have to get somebody else to just help you communicate with each other. And that's really what it is. What it boils down to.
I think the biggest thing for her was her explaining like the cycles, and I never thought about
you
a
can
cycle.
Learn a lot,
it was really crazy to think about and just eye-opening. And I do miss her. Like, I could go talk to her right now.
Yeah.
You know what? I would bring her on. Like, she was so good. I really, really liked her.
Yeah, it's helpful. And, you can learn tools through therapy, which I've realized, I think, years ago, is you can learn tools that can kind of help you, whether it helps you think differently and which helps you behave differently and all that kind of stuff. So,
well, I would avoid, you talk about conflict. Like, I think the point where we were at was I would not hide things, but I would like not tell you things because I didn't want to hear you tell me how to fix it.
Right.
And so then I was stuffing things, and then I would just eventually break down. You're like looking at me like I'm crazy. Well, I've not been telling you anything that's going on in my life with the kids or with work or with any friends or anything, how I was feeling, because all you would do is tell me every way I could fix it. You didn't even realize you were doing that. That's like a man's instinct.
Yeah, that was one of the things we learned.
And I was like, damn.
Men typically just want to fix things, and
then we're
makes
just
perfect sense.
And women are just like need to get it off.
Just want to.
Oh, shit.
You just want to bitch about stuff.
It is Valentine's Day.
But no, yeah, you just want to
get it
vent. And that also really helped in parenting too, I feel like, because a lot of times that's the case with your kids. Sometimes, especially as your kids get older, they might not need you to fix something. They just need a place where they can go and vent and talk.
I've learned that. And that is something I learned from her too, because, we were talking about raising kids, and, that is literally, it's like besides money, and we don't fight about money, but kids are where parents clash.
That was, yeah.
Raising teenagers or any kids, just different parenting styles or reactions. But I did learn through her that I look at both of them now. I try to do this. I'm not perfect, but I'll say, if they're coming to me diarrhea of the mouth or upset, And I look and I'm like, do you want my advice or do you just want me to listen?
Mm-hmm.
Because majority of the time, they just want someone to dump on.
All right.
And unfortunately, I'm mom, and so I get
Yeah.
that from both of them. But anyway, learned a lot through that. Just find a good one.
All right. Who's more likely to storm off mid-argument?
1, 2, 3. Caroline.
Oh, I was going to say Shane. You think so?
I don't know. It probably is you now.
Yeah.
I retract. Shane. He storms off and comes up here in the studio and then shuts the door and mumbles.
I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, see, you're a conflict avoider. Wow.
Yeah,
You didn't set me up.
Who's more likely to overanalyze something small?
1, 2, 3.
Shane, I guess.
Ooh, I was gonna say me. I thought you were gonna say my name, Caroline. I
In a relationship, I don't think I overanalyze everything all the time. That's just the way my brain works.
We're talking about relationships.
Yeah, in a relationship,
not me.
I don't know that I really do. I used to, but I don't think either one of us really do that anymore. I would say I used to, because that's just the way my brain works. I have a very active imagination and a very active brain. And I kind of analyze everything, people who are prone to like anxiety and stuff like that. I think.
See, I analyze people. That's like my job, though, and so like I'm real good at that. But not in our relationship. I probably should analyze you more.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's healthy.
It isn't healthy.
And I learned years ago to not. So I don't do that anymore in our relationship.
I don't either.
And
I keep forgetting this is like about us.
Yeah, this portion is about couples. And yeah, in general, I would say that's why I said me, because I do overanalyze stuff typically. But in our relationship, I really don't. And and being able to let go of that, a lot of that really, in my experience, came with just time and confidence in our relationship and stuff, and confidence in, yourself and your relationship. And once you can get to that point, I feel like you don't have to like worry, because it's really just worry is what it overanalyze stuff. A lot of times fear, worry, anxiety,
insecurity.
Insecurity is a big part of it. And if you can get that confidence in your
that's like a relationship killer too, though.
Yeah,
jealousy and insecurity.
All right, let's move on to money.
We already know you're the big spender.
Who's more likely to impulse buy? Caroline, I
guess. Okay.
100%.
Okay.
We already talked about that. You'd be out in the town and end up coming home with
a nutcracker.
Yeah, a fucking 5 foot tall candy themed nutcracker.
My brother wrote me a letter, and was like, "Where in the hell does one get a life-size giant nutcracker?" He saw it in a picture I sent him. So I was
and I took out the
that.
box and I was like, it's like, this is the gayest looking nutcracker.
Well, I'm not gonna have
because it was like pink and
it was pastel. I'm not gonna have a scary one up in this house. Scared a baby.
A scary nutcracker.
No, some of them nutcrackers are creepy.
Okay.
And a big old mustache.
I just never seen, and it had like a big cupcake for the hat.
Yeah, it matched my tree.
Okay, moving on.
And it sang.
Who's more likely to justify a big purchase? 1, 2, 3.
Shane.
That's
Vision
me
Pro,
all day.
it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be like I'm gonna have my whole computer screen in my face. It's like widescreen, and I don't have to sit in my computer all day. I can sit on the couch and do my work.
What's with the voice here?
I don't know.
Is that the way I sound in your head?
Yeah.
Jerk. Who's more likely to forget to cancel a subscription?
1, 2, 3. Shane.
I've got 1,000 of them I need to go through.
Yeah, you do.
And work on that. Who's more likely to check the bank account?
1, 2, 3.
Caroline. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Who's more likely to say, quote, "We deserve this"?
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Shane.
Caroline.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't ever say that. It's not something I say.
Yeah, neither one of us really do, I guess, but
I could see you doing
like
it.
a trip or something.
Like if you were trying to con me into a trip. I feel like you've been doing that lately. You've been like sugaring me up. Like if I'm like, oh, I don't really want to go, like Charlotte.
I don't really say it that way. I'd say like,
you're like, come on.
Yeah, it's not okay. It's not we deserve this. To me, it's more like
It'll be fun.
This
Come
is our
on.
life. We only live once. Like, let's just do some stuff.
He doesn't want to go alone either. He wants me to go with him.
I'm like, let's enjoy it. Let's be more spontaneous and, take a day trip to Charlotte or whatever it is. Go to the beach. There's all kinds of stuff. I just want to do more stuff. Like, this time is flying by so fast.
That's scary.
It's
going to make me emo. I've already been emotional this week, and I have not cried on here in so long.
In a while.
I could have, yeah.
Yeah, it's flying by so freaking fast, and the older that you get, the more you realize that, and the faster it really goes, I think, the older you get. So I'm just at the point now where it's like, again, not so much we deserve this, but let's just do it. Yeah. We only live once. Okay. Who's more likely to panic about money? 1, 2, 3.
Caroline.
1,000%.
Unless it's January on the YouTube channel, and then it's Shane.
Okay, fair enough.
So you have been fine in February.
The funny thing is, though, but we talked about this. I'm not really panicking.
You're like, I gotta make.
I guess it
is
about money, but it's not about money. Like, I'm not even look again. I don't even look at the bank accounts. Hardly.
This is what you said. You're like, it's not about money. But if I'm not making videos, I'm not making any content, then I know there's no money coming in. And I don't know what's in there, but I know if I'm not working on anything, then I guess I'm not making money.
I guess indirect. I'm panicking about not working, I guess, enough.
Yeah.
But money, you are definitely the worrier there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Who's more likely to win the lottery and still stress about money? 1, 2, 3. Caroline. You could win $1 million tomorrow and still be freaking out about money.
Please, I would love that.
I'm
about to go get me a ticket today.
You'd still be worried about it.
I know. I wouldn't want to spend it all. I'd probably put it in accounts and leave it to everybody.
Yeah, and you're very good with money too. Like, to be clear for anybody listening, you're very good about money. You've always been very thrifty, which is one of the things I like. Before we had money, we were young and not much money,
broke. We'll just say it.
Basically broke. You would, kids always had good stuff and everything, but name brands and things like that. But I don't think you ever, maybe to this day, ever bought anything like at full price. It was
now,
always sales and stuff.
I'm
like
a
that.
little more inclined to now because I can if I want to, but it hurts me.
Yeah.
And what still hurts me is ladies, that shipping fee. I will not get it. Or I will drive to go get it before I pay $5.99.
That's part of the reason we drove to IKEA. Is because their shipping fees are so annoying.
But I am more likely now. I think it's funny because I was so thrifty that when the kids were young, especially Kobe, my friends would joke and laugh because if he was with them or they went to the store and he was picking out something, he always went to the clearance section first.
Oh yeah.
And they were texting me and they were like, "What have you done to this kid?" He's checking out the clearance
section. That's
smart,
man. That's good. Okay, let's move on to parenting. Okay, this could get dicey. Who's more likely to cave to the kids? 1, 2, 3.
Caroline.
Shane. Really?
It depends on the kid.
Facts. 100%. Yeah.
Both of us. It just depends on which one it is. I feel like I'm more likely.
So you're 100%. So we got
even if with both kids.
You think so? Mm-hmm. To cave?
Yep. Because Macy will make me feel bad. So 5 minutes later, I'm like, get in the car.
So we're both softies, huh?
You're worse than me. Me and Macy laughed about it. We were talking about you in Target today, actually.
Yeah. So we have a boy and a girl. The boy is my stepson, technically. I've been around and raised him since he was 2 or 3. So I don't know if that, I guess maybe that plays into it a little bit, but I think
it's how men treat their sons versus daughters.
I think it's more of, the boy versus girl thing. Guys, and let us know in the comments if you have one of each or how you feel about this. But I think men want to raise, with boys, it's just typical, suck it up, you want to raise them to be a man, to be independent, to be tough, all those things. And with a girl, I want her to be independent also, but it's just different with a girl.
It's not looking good.
It's just you just want to you just want to take care. You just want to be there and take care of them. You know, it's just a little different. Yeah, I'm definitely more likely to cave with her. With him, I'm like, he needs to learn how to do this on his own. You know. Okay, who's more likely to overreact? 1, 2, 3.
Shane.
Caroline. Ain't no way.
Are you joking?
Ain't no way.
Are you joking? Think about the last couple weeks and your reactions. It's Shane. You are so that I stand 10 toes down on overreaction as you.
Mm-mm.
Yes, you do.
To who? Which one? Which kid?
Either one. Like if either one of them, like their voice raises because they're so upset. You're like, hey, you're talking about, you're gonna be loud in my house. You know, you can't even hear what they're saying because the tone or the emotions are too high, and then you overreact. It's you.
I don't know, man. I don't think you see your short fuse sometimes with them.
I'm not gonna say that I don't, but who does it more is you, for
Really?
sure. Absolutely.
Overreact?
Start doing a tally.
I don't overreact.
Yeah, you do.
I don't think so. I think I react justifiably.
Oh,
in every
okay.
situation.
No, the hell you don't. You
We're talking about
overreact.
Overreacting. No. I react accordingly. Moving on.
Skip, see.
Who's more likely to give advice when the kids just want to vent? Me.
Shane.
Yeah, that's something we were just talking about. Although, yeah, it's just me.
Yeah, I mean, it comes out of me sometimes too. Again, I'm not perfect, but I really do try to think
That's
about
a hard
that.
one, but again, something we learned, especially as you're
Like I don't always have to say something back, you know?
Yeah, it's what you have to learn, I think, as your kids get older. What we were just talking about it, you know, but when they get older, it's sometimes less about teaching them and showing them everything. I want and try my best to lead by example. I think it's one of the best things you can do. And with that, you're not saying anything, you're not telling them anything. But I do give advice, preach a little bit, if you will, I'd say. But yeah, as they get older, you have to kind of learn sometimes they might just want to vent, and you want them to be able to come to you about everything.
Yeah, and their feelings aren't right or wrong, right? They're just feelings.
And so it goes against basically everything you've done as you raised them when they were younger, because you're teaching them, you're telling them how to, what to do, giving them advice. So it kind of goes against everything you've always done. But at a certain point, you have to try to balance.
And there's
that
just so
bit.
many like big feelings, like especially with like girls in high school. Boys in high school are a totally different beast. It's not any easier, but it's just different. Girls are like, I don't know. It's just hard. Like even I say for boy and girl, high school is really, really hard. But then you turn into an adult, and then you got adult problems that they're still really just, their frontal lobes aren't developed till they're like 25, boy and girl, and they're just like, they don't have logic, and there's all these big adult problems that they're trying to like process, and so like feelings are big. And it can take me back sometimes because I just remember them. Like I remember feeling that, like they don't even know how to do everything yet. Like my 21-year-old, like he'll learn some things from me, and he's like, God, why didn't you ever teach me that? I'm like, well, you were a kid, or maybe it's a situation where maybe you weren't listening. But he'll talk about that like in high school, because Macy's got a class, and he's like, I wish I would have had that class. They weren't doing shit like teaching you the things that really matter when you get out of high school. So they're just so young still and dealing with like big feelings. So it is weird. It's a hard shift to telling them what to do and how to do it, and being like this versus like, I'm here. What do you need? Well, we'll deal with it. Whatever it is, we're going to fix it.
I think if you can do that and create a place where they will come to you, even if it's just eventually, or sometimes they will be looking for advice, and you can give that. And I will say I've noticed, well, with both of them, but especially
I talk to Macy a lot,
especially
too.
with her, I was going to say, being a female, I think you give her really good advice.
I just don't want her to be a crazy woman. There's, I really want her to be like strong and confident and grounded, and like she's always going to have that inner voice that women have, that mean inner voice, but I want it to be just as calm as it can be. And I just want her to be.
Did you just say that all women are naturally mean?
No, No, I'm saying that mean women have a voice
To yourself.
Yeah, mean about
Okay.
like body and
Okay.
image and all that body image. Like our mean to ourselves. We're talking in our head about how we look.
Yeah.
That is like for real. It's in you. But I just also don't want her to be like a crazy bitch. You know?
Yeah. Well, that was like my number one thing in raising a daughter has always been to build her confidence. I want her to be confident. Like as a guy, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say or do half the time when it comes to raising a daughter, but I know that most issues will be solved or resolved if she's just confident. A lot of the issues that come along with like young girls, I feel like from what little I know.
Well, confidence is
being
a
young
huge
girl.
thing. Confidence is awful
Yeah.
for boys and girls, though.
It
just
is.
shows in different ways.
It is, but it can be pretty detrimental, I feel like.
Yeah.
For young girls.
Yeah, I mean, we're still in it, right? Freshmen, so we've
Yeah.
got 4 more years of coaching and listening.
Who's more likely to sneak the kids extra dessert?
Shane, you're eating it with them.
Who's more likely to worry about the future? Ooh.
Ready? Caroline.
Caroline. Yeah.
I'm doing it right now. I'm literally in the hell right now.
I always did think about and worry about the future a lot growing up, like my whole life really. And then I don't know, I got to where I could quit my job and do YouTube and stuff full time, and I'm like, shit, this is it. Like this is great. So now and then also again talking about time moving so fast, I'm also focusing less on that because I guess because there's less and less future the older you get. It's more about right now the older you get. So that was kind of depressing, but we'll move on.
Yeah, it is. You make me cry.
All right. Who's more likely to Google symptoms? Caroline. Which is never a good idea, folks. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
All right. Here's some
is this
fun
the fight
ones.
one? Oh, okay. Well,
Personality differences. We've already kind of done this one a little bit, but who's more likely to overthink just in general? Shane. Yeah. I'm a very, very deep thinker. That's why I got to stay busy. Otherwise, I'll just be sitting there.
That's why you go crazy in January.
Yeah, I got to stay busy. Otherwise, I'll be sitting there analyzing.
You were on my ass in January.
I'll be analyzing how the damn universe works and stuff.
Oh, God.
It's not good. Who's more likely to procrastinate? 1, 2, 3. Caroline. Okay. That was tough because I've gotten...
You procrastinate on business stuff I need you to do, like receipts or tax stuff or like going through your subscriptions that I've asked them to for months ago. It's anything businessy, technical.
Anything I don't like doing, I will procrastinate. So
I procrastinate on stuff that I need to do, like take down our Valentine's Day tree. But I am very, very well. I am like so busy. Like I thought about doing it today, and I was like, "Oh shit, we have to record." And then I thought about it doing it tomorrow, and I'm like, "Oh crap, we're gonna have the baby." And then oh crap, Sunday she'll still be here, and then I'm gonna be so tired. And then Monday we've got and then it's just like I don't know when it's gonna get done. Maybe next week.
I've gotten a little worse about procrastination.
But lately. You don't procrastinate on creative, I don't feel.
No, anything that I'm into.
It's the shit I need you to do.
Anything I'm enjoying, I'm all about
I had like gather 1099s on our to-do list for taxes on your to-do list. He waited until the 11th hour. And then he's scrambling, which stresses me out.
But it got done. I work good under pressure. So that's why I remember like being in college and stuff. For example, I'd have to build a website or something for a class, and I would literally wait till the day before it was due, and I would stay up all night long building the website, and then freaking have a great grade on it.
Be so tired.
I just work good under pressure, I think. That's what I'm going to go with instead of procrastination.
Oh, yeah.
I just work good under pressure.
Yeah, right.
All right. Who's more likely to start a project and not finish it? You don't start any projects.
I won't start no project. You, Shane.
So I guess that's Shane. Who's more likely to start a new hobby and go all in?
Shane.
That's an easy one. Who's more likely to get bored easily? 1, 2, 3.
Shane.
Caroline. I don't get bored. I keep myself busy.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Me.
You'd be like, I'm bored. What are we gonna do? I'm hungry. I'm like, get a damn hobby. I don't want to do anything. I'm bored.
I haven't been to I still haven't even taken the damn class. I don't have time.
Like, you need something to damn do. You need a project. I don't want no project. I don't want to learn nothing new. That's you. I don't want to learn anything. I don't want to do anything. But
you know
I'm
what
bored.
I want to do? I want to go on vacations.
Okay. Well,
you were supposed to take me. You know that was part of the deal. Is you were gonna take me on vacation once a month.
Well, I can't do that while you still have. You need more free time. So make that happen, and we'll go on vacation more. Who's more likely to say yes to something without thinking it through? Ooh.
Shane.
I don't know. I felt like you were leading the witness there.
Leading the witness? Are you getting ready for next week?
I don't know. We both think stuff through. Neither one of us.
But who's more likely? It'll be you. You just
so?
say yes to Macy on a whim without thinking of repercussions.
Like what? I mean,
it's just you. You'll just without thinking anything through. Like, oh, maybe I wanted to go to dinner tonight, or you just be like, yeah, you can do that, sure. And then we have to pick up and you.
Yeah, because you know why? Because it don't have to be that complicated.
And like just like trips or wanting to go somewhere, because like I've always historically planned all of our vacations, which that is another thing on my shoulders this week. So we have nothing booked, like nothing, not for summer, not for spring break. We have literally
What's
nothing.
The point?
Is you I forgot what the hell we were talking about.
So we could rephrase that question to
not thinking things through is you'll be like, I want to go somewhere and we could do this, and then you don't think about the logistics part of it.
So in other words, another way to rephrase this question, you're gonna love this. Who's more likely to make things more complicated than they need to be?
That is not on the list.
You.
Not on the list.
That's why I say yes, because it don't have to be that complicated.
That's not on the damn list.
You want to overcomplicate it.
You
hold up, back up.
Are not allowed to do that, sir. Objection.
Who's more likely to reorganize a closet at 10 p.m.? 1, 2, 3.
Shane.
I'm pretty sure I have literally done it. Yeah. I don't like clutter, and sometimes if I'm in it's happened. Okay, move on.
He's in a real mood too when he's doing it. Watch out.
I'm like, why is this shit? Why is that?
What's up with it's not part his fault or most of his fault, right? He makes everybody in the room feel like it's their fault when literally he is a messy person.
Well, nobody knows. I'm not a messy person. I don't like clutter. Apparently, I'm the only person that's ever lived in this house that knows how to properly stack Tupperware.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't with you.
The worst thing in the world is when you open a closet.
You leave your sweatpants and underwear and beard hairs everywhere. You leave your sweat. Don't even start.
Stop yelling. This is a safe space.
To the man complaining, he complains about how I load the dishwasher, and y'all just saw the Tupperware cabinets. I don't give a shit. I put the lid on and cram it where it can go. Everybody does that.
Yeah, and then the next person that opens it has Tupperware hitting them in the face. It's fantastic.
Shane, this is the same man that leaves his sweatpants and underwear exactly where he took them off before he gets in the shower instead of putting them in the dirty clothes section, and leaves beard hairs everywhere. And he says he cleans the beard hairs, but he doesn't. You know why?
He
leaves it.
You know why the sweatpants are there? Because I can't get to the section where the dirty clothes are kept in our closet because there's so many of Caroline's shoes in the way in the closet that she has taken over completely that I cannot even get to my section of the closet.
We need more organization in there. You've been supposed to put that top rack up there.
I know.
Whose fault is it?
I dread it. I dread that because the closet is so bad that it's going to be like me organizing the pantry at 10 p.m. I'm going to go in there and it's going to take me a freaking week because I'm going to have to I'm going to end up having to pull everything out and reorganize
just for the top
because I can't. It's so bad that just the way my brain works and be like, this is a disaster and it's going to drive me crazy. And
that top piece would help so much.
I'm going to have to remove everything and reorganize it.
Our closet fell.
I'll have to reorganize
Our closet fell out of the wall. It was like the cheap, comes with the wire stuff, and it one day just fell. So he had to fix it, right? But he didn't, you talk about start a project, not finish it. He hasn't put the top board up, so we have more storage.
I redid the whole closet
and
gave you more storage. The only thing I haven't done is literally the one shelf up top. because I had to get a certain saw that I didn't have at the time.
He also drinks a water bottle every morning and leaves it on the counter in the bathroom.
Okay, this is not the pet peeves episode.
We're not
Slow
doing
down.
rants and raves.
No. Who's more likely to binge watch a show without the other one? 1, 2, 3.
Shane.
Caroline, you lie.
That is not true.
You lie, you do it, and it makes me so mad.
I do not do that. You are lying right now.
I won't binge watch anything. I will wait.
Without you.
I won't watch
You
something
have
without
done that.
You. Something that we're supposed to be watching together.
Yeah, I've never gone forward. I have
Lies.
literally, I hand to Bible. I have never done that.
Lies.
I haven't. Why do you think I have done that?
Because you've done it with something, and I was like,
I have not.
I wanted to watch that show.
No, it was a show I started, and you were lingering around, and I guess you got into it. You didn't say anything like, "Oh, I want to watch that show." It was something I was doing on my own, and you wandered in, and I guess you were in the kitchen and saw some of it.
Yeah, I was like, hold up. That's literally the question. Binge watch a show without the other one.
But that was not our show together established. There's rules.
It could have been. And you ruined it.
I went ahead and watched it. You didn't say, "Hey, we're going to watch this one together." But there are rules. Like going ahead in a show, that could be like one of the biggest marriage fights.
It's a bad thing.
That means we're old.
Neither one of us really do that. But I will wait sometimes. And yeah, neither one of us really do that, I guess. But I think you're more likely to. All right, moving on to some tech. Who's more likely to break the smart home?
Shane.
Just because I'm always tinkering and changing stuff. Who's more likely to rage at Siri? Caroline. I can't tell you how many times.
That HomePod has got to be messed up.
I can't tell you how many times I've been sitting at my desk working and I can hear Caroline screaming across the house at Siri. It's usually to like stop a timer. Stop. Hey, Sally, stop.
Well, the one in the kitchen, you got to admit, it is messed up.
It's been annoying lately, but you will rage out at Siri. Who's likely, this is kind of dumb, who's more likely to update firmware at 10 p.m.? Me.
Shane, yeah.
Who's more likely to ignore a software update?
Caroline.
I literally just had to update your computer yesterday.
Did that fix your issue?
No.
Oh.
Who's more likely to overcomplicate an automation?
Shane.
Although, yeah, no, we'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Who's more likely to unplug something and ruin everything? Caroline. Although I will say you're not too bad at that. I think you realize that sometimes there's stuff that's plugged in that has maybe a purpose you don't really know, a hub or whatever, like HomePods or different things.
Yeah, now if you had something in an area where I needed the plug, I would no doubt unplug it and not give two shits.
But I don't think you really do that typically unless it's like really pissing you off or something maybe. All right. So here's some just hypothetical ones.
Yeah, like when you were in Germany and the bed lights and everything in the room kept coming on and I couldn't reach the plug to unplug it. I was losing it. I was raging. Like the one night the TV came on and all the light strips were strobing and I actually took a picture of that. And then a different night, all the bed lights came on in the middle of the night and I couldn't get them off and I couldn't reach the plug and I was so mad at you and you were gone. I couldn't figure it out.
Well, I said then, I'll say it again, operator error.
I was asleep.
I haven't had any issues with it.
Bullshit.
Doing that.
There's been some issues.
Not in the middle of the night coming on all the lights.
Yeah, well, maybe you were fucking with me over there. I don't know.
Probably rolled over on the damn remote and turned the TV on.
No, I didn't.
All right, we're going to move on. We don't need to be bringing up old shit. You done ranted about that one plenty of times. Who would get canceled first? So this is like hypothetical stuff here. 1, 2, 3.
Caroline.
100%. We might find out through this podcast, although I guess
I've been tame.
We'll be canceled together.
I've been tame.
Yeah. Yeah, we hadn't gotten canceled yet, but there's still time. Who would forget the anniversary?
1,
2, 3.
Shane.
Caroline. I think it's a tie. You've actually forgotten it once.
I did not.
I mean,
forget.
not like it passed and you forgot, but like there was once where it was.
Might have been last year. There was just so much going on. I was like, oh God, that's coming up.
I think that's a tie. it could happen with either one of us, to be honest. Who would win in a reality TV competition? I don't even know what that means.
Caroline.
But Caroline, I'm sure.
I was made for that. I miss my calling.
Which is ironic because I'm the one that does YouTube for a living.
We know who the star is, babe.
Yeah. Who would cry first in a movie? So I guess maybe watching a movie. Caroline. Does that happen often?
If it's a tearjerker, sometimes we try to hold it back. Like, yeah, make me cry.
Really?
There was a period of time
it's
where
animals. We could watch a whole movie where people are just getting killed left and right in a war zone or who knows whatever it is. You know, people being just
it's kids or
taken
animals.
Off. But as soon as there's a damn dog that
or
it
horse,
looks hungry
or horse,
she starts.
I can't
freaking
stand
out.
the war movies and the horses get killed. I can't.
Oh yeah.
It's kids or animals for sure. There was a period of time that I couldn't even watch any. Remember, I couldn't almost didn't watch Yellowstone. I couldn't watch any movies with killing, like anything that was like the year after Malia. I couldn't watch anything with death.
Yeah.
Like I literally couldn't.
Well, that was largely affected by personal events in our life for sure. There was, I remember there was one show that I watched. It was the show with Chris Pratt that I love. I think we ended up watching it a couple years later, and I watched the first couple episodes, and I was like, oh my God, this is like the best show I've seen in a long time. And it was not long after all those events happened in our life, and I remember I told you, I was like, this show, yeah, it did actually. It made me pretty emotional watching it. But it was such a good show. I remember I told you, I said, this show is freaking awesome. I don't think you can watch it.
There's still a show I can't watch, and everybody says it's so good. And I think it's an Apple TV. It's called Your Honor, and I started it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, because it's been years. Malia was killed in a car wreck in 2021. And I think I tried to watch it last year.
I think I was with you. I think we tried watching it together.
I tried watching it, and it's the car wreck.
Yeah.
I can't watch I just can't do it. Not to mention our own wreck. It's too much.
It's a little too close to home. Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't deal with it.
So that's okay. Who would spend the most time on their phone? Caroline. Glad we agree on that one.
Okay, you're on your damn computer, so.
That's why I don't like to be on mine, because I spend so much time doing social media and work and all this stuff, for work, that when I'm not, quote unquote, working, I just really want to unplug as much as I can. Who's more likely to panic in an emergency? 1, 2, 3. Caroline. Hands down.
Yeah, I didn't know that about myself, though.
What do you do now?
Yeah, it's more like I can handle other people's emergencies. I can be there. I'm their rock, and I can be calm. I mean, I'm panicking, but I can be, all right, this is what we need to do. And I can think clear for them. So I kind of thought that's who I was. But when Macy fell, when she was like 3 or however old she was, and she fell from like almost the top of some very, not little bleachers, like big, tall, huge bleachers onto concrete head first.
Yeah.
I couldn't go to her. I'm her mother. I was like on the bleacher, and I got down, and I was probably screaming and yelling, but I couldn't go see.
Yeah, you were like frozen.
I was frozen, and I couldn't even call 911 because I couldn't remember my password to get my phone unlocked, but I didn't want to know. Like I couldn't face it. And that I didn't know that about myself. Now, once like she was okay, then I'm like there. I'm in the ambulance and I'm good. But like I thought her head was cracked open, and I couldn't look. Like I just couldn't.
It was scary.
I don't feel I'm good in when it's my children or you probably.
Most people probably think they would be okay in an emergency, but
other people, I'm okay.
That's what really the importance of just knowledge and training is. I feel like, I mean, that's why I like doing MMA and jiu-jitsu and Krav Maga, all that kind of stuff. And at the time I used to, like, never been not a first responder or anything, but I used to teach CPR and lifeguarding and stuff like that. Back in the day, I was like a CPR instructor and stuff for a little while, and just having some sort of skill or knowledge, just training, I guess is what I should say. Just having some kind of training, it just like locks you in, you know? And
like even emergency
like
training, like CPR or something.
Right. Well, like when that happened, I just like, I mean, I was scared as hell too, you know, freaking out probably on the inside like you were, but I just went right into like the active mode. And luckily, you know, I got to her and did the stuff that I knew to do from the training that I had. And luckily there was I think it was an off-duty fireman or something who had more training than I did, who came in and assisted, you know, while we waited for the ambulance and all that stuff. But it was scary.
I saw her fall. Her feet were tangled, so she was hanging upside down, and then it was concrete, not dirt. Dirt.
But training,
okay.
you know, whether it's firearms or whatever is really important, because when you, as much as you think you're good in an emergency situation, when something really bad happens, like the adrenaline and the emotions and all that stuff take over. And like a lot of people, like, I mean,
I froze.
You froze. Like you were.
Do you remember it shut down the whole ball
Somebody
game?
grabbed me because I wasn't right there when it happened. Somebody grabbed me or told me or yelled at me or something. And I remember running past you, and you were just like, you were frozen and you were just falling apart. Like, I mean, you weren't like quiet. I think you were probably crying or something. You were like,
they shut the whole ball game down. These elementary school kids, I think Landon still remembers that. I think him and Kobe were talking about it. I remember Kobe was like, came off the field. He was like screaming and crying. I mean, it was like, they knew it was bad because they shut the ball game down. You know, everybody was like, took a knee for Macy, who's not even a player. It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was, and he came off screaming because he was
really
worried.
Worried me was because of the training I had at the time, knowing how bad a head or neck injury could be, and her being so small and falling from like how
really
it had to be probably like 6 or 7 feet probably.
It was higher.
Fell from.
It was higher because she was walking to get gum from Randy, and he was like 3 or 4 down from the top. Yeah. So I'd say 10 feet. Now she was hanging, however long she is.
One thing that scared me too is I didn't see her fall, so I didn't know.
I did.
Yeah, but I didn't know how she fell, so I immediately just had to assume the worst, you know, and try to stabilize her head and neck and all that kind of stuff. Just assuming the worst because,
she was fine.
But,
I don't. She didn't even crack.
Go get training. Be prepared.
But
for
let's like just. She was fine. She didn't even have I don't know, maybe a scratch. Like her head didn't crack open. Yeah. There was no broken. I don't know how.
Yeah, she turned out to be fine.
I guess kids, they say, are like,
you gotta
bouncy. They're like resilient.
Yeah, but you gotta assume the worst in a situation like that. If she did fall and, you know, mess up something in her back or her neck or whatever, you know, you need to deal with that properly so it doesn't turn into something worse. So that's, anyways, that was.
I freeze.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. All right. Well, that was pretty good. I think, do you have any you want to add to the list?
Oh, I could. They're not in here yet.
This is not the rant list.
It's not? Are we going to do a rant?
I don't know. I don't know if people
want to we could do rant, rave.
About what?
Like a statement. You know, I guess it's kind of like hot takes or whatever. Like rant, rave, like you like it or not. Like, no. Anyway, that was a bad idea.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. I don't know if people want to just hear us complain about stuff for an hour.
I don't know. I think hot takes are hilarious because it truly like hot takes is something that everybody thinks. Yeah. But they don't necessarily talk about. So I think those are really fun because it's almost, it's close to cancellation.
Yeah, you're going to get us canceled for sure. I think that's what we found out today, eventually.
Why?
You didn't say anything bad today.
Today was tame.
That was one of the things, was who's going to get us canceled, if anybody. And it was definitely you. It was decided. Well, let us know if you guys played along, how you did, who you relate to. Are y'all like us?
Are we going to tally up the winner of this?
I don't think there is a winner.
Oh,
okay. We're all winners here.
I think we said Shane more.
We think so?
Yeah, and I'm surprised because you got to pick the questions.
Some were good things and some were bad things, though. So that doesn't mean there's a win. You can't have a winner. So
you taking me out tonight?
Sure.
Ready?
I am ready. We got some more stuff to do. So let's get on out of here. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. This is a little bit different. Again, let us know how you did if you played along with your significant other. Would love to hear your thoughts. Do you relate more to me or to her? And if you relate,
I'm the cool one, so
if you
pick
relate
me.
more to her, God bless you.
Okay.
Or better yet, God bless your significant other.
Oh my God.
Okay, we got to go. I'm going to get in trouble. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.